Having a job here at Goodwill has changed my life. I made a lot of mistakes, but Goodwill constantly kept me grounded, showing me I have a future I never thought I'd have. Especially growing up in Chicago, I just never thought I'd be doing this.
I was a jock in high school. I was always a little jokester, having fun, seeing my mom having to pick up another job and another job, struggling. It's not what I was raised to do.
I graduated from TWU in May of this year. I started off going to school to be a physical therapist. I did have a lot of obstacles, like other college students, trying to find ways to pay for school, working and going to school.
I went to ACC and I received my IT certificate. Now I'm able to go on to the A+ and the Network Plus certifications. I owe that all to Goodwill. I had tried once before to get my IT certificate. Due to me going homeless, I couldn't complete the course.
Growing up in Chicago, it was challenging. We was exposed to things that most kids, I believe, shouldn't be exposed to. A guy just walked up on him, another kid walked up on him and shot him. It had to be about 30 kids out there. We was just all playing. I was about 12 at the time. For my mom, that hit her hard because that was too close.
My freshman year, I remember, my family coming into the school, and my mom just there in the office, and her telling me that your dad passed away. Your dad was killed in a car accident. It's something that, a freshman in high school shouldn't experience. I was always raised to support your family, be there for your family, help your family out. So I made the decision to drop out, pick up a job, start helping out around the house,
I was going to school at TWU, and I came down to visit my family. A house fire happened. I'm originally from Austin. The same house that was burned down is the house that we grew up in until, I ended up having to stay here, being in the hospital to recover.
I lost my job and I got real ill. I was actually ill before I lost the job, and I just couldn't tell what it was. It was basically the depression and the anxiety, which caused me and my wife to split up. And when I split up, I came here to Austin, lived at a residency, and the person decided to sell the home. I had no money, I had nothing except the clothes in my backpack.
Growing up in the projects, and my mom, she worked all the time. She did her absolute best. And I think that's another part that keeps me working so hard, is because I've seen her work so hard. We moved here to Killeen. I had a son on the way. I walked in, talked to Charles. He was like, I got no positions open. They had a program called a do-gooder where you can just volunteer. So I volunteered every day, and then I kept coming back every day. And then he was like, I gotta hire you. He only offered me 12 hours part-time. In that time, I just worked my butt off. In my days off, I called every day. Hey, you need me, you need me. Sometimes say yes, sometimes you say no. An opportunity came about a month later. One of the supervisors that trained me stepped down, and Charles needed a supervisor, and I was like, I want it, I can do it. I'm now the general manager at the Cedar Park location.
late at night, I was watching, TV. A commercial came on of just, how adults, from a certain age can get a high school diploma now. It was important to me, honestly, because of my son. I don't want him to see as, oh, well, dad dropped out, so can I, or, him not finish school. I wanted to lead a good example for my son. Being proud, saying that you're a graduate from a high school and stuff like that feels a lot better. I just want to be a doctor. That's my goal, knowing how fast everything's coming. Leaving here is like my mind's focused on achieving that goal.
Like a case manager, she guided me and helped me finish school from here through online classes at TW. She just went through things like reviewing my transcript, seeing what was the quickest route for me to graduate. I interviewed with HR and got a paid internship with Goodwill. My case manager was helpful as far as like the balance between my doctor's appointments, working the internship, and then the coursework that was involved, because I was still going full time.
My job at Fry's is excellent. They have been excellent as far as what I need, because I had obstacles. Being at Front Steps, there's a curfew. So you have to be in by 7 o'clock. My caseworker ended up extending my curfew for me so that I could work a few more hours during the day. Getting an apartment was everything to me. I'm just overwhelmed right now.
I just love what we do here. Truthfully, I see the mission, I believe in the mission. Goodwill's touched my life. And that's why I try to explain to people, and I've told my story to people outside of Goodwill, that this is what Goodwill's done for me. And I don't know what I'd be doing right now if it wasn't for Goodwill. I honestly don't.
I'm on track right now, and nothing's gonna distract me from getting off track again. My goal, I know what my goal is in life. I know how long it's gonna take me to get that next goal, to being, a pediatric nurse practitioner. And the way the years are going by fast, months are going by fast, and I know it's reachable now.
I see myself with two master's degrees. I see myself, doing well, being able to support my family and give them things that they need, or the things that I've told them that one day I could give them.
If you're willing to put in the time, there are organizations like Goodwill that will help you get on track.